Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Guys, I'm going to explain to all of you why people lose money trading options. It's very simple, okay? So what they do is, they are all after premium. The higher the premium is, the better it should be. And that's completely wrong, okay? The way to make money trading options, it's very simple, okay? You are going to collect premium on products that you want to hold for the long term. That's the way it should be. Because the thing is, if you're not willing to hold this thing here for the long term, forget about that. You're going to lose money, okay? So myself, the way I do myself, it is very simple. What I do is I'll pick up like some of those really good ETFs that I want to hold for the long term. Let's say, let me get my pen here. Let's say SCHD, SCHG, let's say JEPQ, okay, and let's say triple Q, all right, something like that. Because what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're going to hold this thing here for the long term, and then we are going to trade options. Because the thing is, let's say for example, SCHD is trading at, I don't know, $30 here, okay, $30. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sell here one short put at the money. Why it's at the money? Because if we do get a sign, it's not a big deal, all right? Because one of the outcomes that we want out of this trade, it is to be a sign. Because if we do get a sign, what's gonna happen is, if we do get a sign, in other words, if the stock price or the SCHD after X days, 30 days, 45 days, whatever how long our DT is, if you close below our short put, we are going to turn this thing here into 100 shares. And these 100 shares is going to our LTI. What is LTI? It is our long-term investment portfolio. Okay, and then we're going to have 100 shares of SCHD. And then these 100 shares here is going to provide us some yield. And from this yield, we're going to go and buy more shares of SCHD. Okay, every time you get the dividends here, we want to convert this into more shares, into more shares, into more shares. Remember, we start with the cash secure put. We also collect a premium at the very beginning. So if our, let's say, strike price was $30, our, let's say, cost base here will be, let's say, $29.50, because we collect 50 cents for selling that option. And then we're going to have this compound effect on the numbers of shares. And over the time, the more shares we hold, of course, obviously, we're going to receive more dividends and we're going to buy more share. And this is going to become a snowball. That's the best way to make money trading options on things that you want to hold the long term. That's the way I do myself. I do not trade options on anything. I'm collecting premium, whatever. Your sample size is going to be big. You're going to make 84% return because this is your pop at the very beginning. Forget about that. That ain't gonna happen. You're gonna get screwed. You're gonna get stuck with something that you don't want to hold for the long term, and you're going to lose money. Sell options, of course. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you guys here what I do myself. Sell options on things that you want to hold for the long term, especially those really good ETFs. Why? Because ETFs can't go to zero. Because if ETFs do goes to zero, you can have way more let's say important things to be concerned about. Okay, so this is the main thing. Okay, and of course you can still manage that trade. You do not need to hold 100 shares of that product when you get a sign. You can still roll that trade and keep it rolling, collecting a credit. Okay, but my goal is to get a sign. Why? Because I want to receive the premium, drop my base cost, and at the same time put that into my LTI portfolio for the long-term investing and start to collect dividend. Because my end goal is to be able to only live out of passive income, out of dividends. That's it. That's the best strategy ever. There's nothing you can do about it. And then it become 100% passive. But for now, it's pretty much half and half. All the best. Stay safe and happy investing.